Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of How to Date a Magical Girl. Michael here. Today we continue on with more education for a Monday morning. We made it to orientation, we made a new friend, and well, we saw some things that we probably shouldn't have. But anyway, that's okay because we continue on with being in orientation. The class is noisy. There must be 30 students packed in, chatting away and waiting for the teacher to arrive. That's a legit amount of kids to have in a room. Akari managed to find seats for myself and Yui all lined up next to each other. Not a bad arrangement, if I don't do say so myself. I prefer the back. I glanced around the room. It all feels very familiar, just like high school all over again. I don't want to live that memory again. The students aren't even in cliches, and it's only the very first day. There's a group of sporty looking girls in the back of the classroom. One of them is bouncing a basketball for some reason. I don't know why she brought it into the academy. Maybe she just to reinforce her cliche stereotype. Or she wants to play basketball. In the front of the classrooms are the bookworms. They're shy, speaking only in whispers, and glancing nervously to the other students. Hanging out by the classroom door are the rebellious girls. A few of them have streaks of neon-colored dye in their hair. Their uniforms are untidy, and a few have cuts on their sleeve. And here, in the middle of the class, are Akari, Yui, and myself. I don't know what stereotype we are, but we're pretty much the nerds and not cared about. Akari and I go way back, of course. I just met Yui. As for Akari and Yui relationship, well, I don't know. I don't think they spoke a single word to each other. Will they become best friends? Time will tell later on this game. The clamor of voices quiet down as the classroom door opens and a woman enters. She makes her way to the front of the classroom, offers a smile, and begins her speech. Ooh, wow. Okay, this teacher is kind of cute. Satome. Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher, Miss Adzuka. But you can all call me by my first name, Satome. No teacher ever says that. You'll find that I'm a very informal teacher, unlike any teacher you've had during your school year, for sure. It's my hope that you all become best friends during the first year here at the academy. I hope you can build a relationship that carries a long way after you graduate. We'll work on that. The new teacher, Satome, seems really nice and cute. I can't really pick out just one defining feature on this new teacher. Do not give the idea. No, I had to pick two. She has very large, very defining features. No. On the less shallow note, god damn it, I guess she has an inviting smile. Overall, she's definitely not bad for an older woman. Do not ever say that, people. Do not ever say she's definitely not bad for an older woman. You will be slapped. She seems to have captured the class attention. Just mostly the guy in the classroom, but I mean, even the rebellious girls have taken a seat to show her respect. I'm sure of you have a million questions burning your brains, especially after orientation, kind of. Rest assured, I am here to help everyone of you achieve your goals and get good grades during the year. As your homeroom teacher, I'll offer you support and guidance. If you need assistance with any of your subjects, you can always come to me. So Tommy clasps her hand together and beams. Now then, with all that out of the way, as she takes a step forward, her elbows knock a stack of papers off her desk. Important looking documents scattered all over the floor. The class gasps, then falls silent, waiting to see how she reacts to the mess that she just made. Oops. So Tommy's face turns bright red as she bends down to pick up some of the paper. I was not staring. She lowered herself, and a loud thud echoed through the classroom, and her head slants into the corner of the desk. The class gasps once more, then silence. Aww. Ouch! Hear a slight giggle from Yui, sitting next to me. She obviously thinks that this whole affair is actually pretty funny. A few girls rush in front of the class to help the teacher pick up her papers when Satomi stands up. I can make out a faint purple outline of a brush forming on her forehead. After 2 clumsy failures, Satomi hasn't exactly managed to maintain her composure. She's glowing red and bead of embarrassment. Sweat trickles down her face. Class, if you can all just ignore that little spectacle, I would greatly appreciate it. A few students giggle quietly. Satomi does her best to continue with her speech. Somehow, she hasn't entirely lost the class respect, which is admirable for some reason. Okay, class, where was I? Oh yeah, for the first piece of business today, I'll be covering the subject you'll be learning this year. Magic? Let's begin. Is it magic? There are 3 core subjects you all must attend in order to progress the academy. These subjects are magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. What? I don't want... Any other subject you choose to undertake in this academy are optional, but will provide credits to your overall degree. In magical history class, you'll learn about the origins of the magic girls that have become commonplace in our world. You'll discover how they come into being and their importance to modern society. In practical magic class, you'll be undertaking rigorous magical training to own your mind and body. You'll learn spells and abilities that are essential for magical girls and undertake their duty. Finally, in alchemy class, you'll be familiar with the art of crafting magic items, from magical swords to staves to potions to portals. This is where your creativity will be put to the test. That all sounds pretty cool. I had no idea there was this so much involved with becoming a magical girl for some reason. I hear the hurried scratching of papers, a pen and papers, and look to my left. Hikari is scribbling notes frantically, her tongue sticking out in the side of the mouth as she concentrates like this. To my right, Yui is also taking notes, though she's decorative the page of her notebooks with doodles of a wicked witch staring a cauldron. I hope that's not towards the teacher. Your time here at the academy will be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. In fact, when you look back at these days, you may think it's all just a dream. That's how pleasant your day will be. With that said, don't think you could just slack off. I think she was talking to me about that one. In order to graduate, you'll need to put a lot of hard work. Don't expect to excel at every class. All students are different, so you may find what comes naturally to you is very difficult for someone else. It's important to not let your classes and study time dominate your life. Socialize. Make friends. Sound like my parents. Take the time to relax once in a while. I highly recommend joining a club. No! Every time I hear join a club, I have PTSD of a certain other thing that I don't like to talk about. We host a variety of fun clubs that you can attend to in your free time. Take part in activities and meet new people. No! Finally, to wrap up my little speech, I need you to tell you what to expect in exam time. The Academy runs exams twice during the year. You can expect an exam each semester. The key attributes we assess you are magic, alchemy, perception, and expertise. It's important to focus on raising these attributes during your study time. You can improve your attributes with theories and practices. There's no wrong way to go. Reading a book, taking time to study, practice spells, or preferring alchemy. All these activities will help you improve your attributes. You may find the other activity outside of school will also help you out. Be sure to explore and find out what works best for you. If your key attributes are highly enough to come to exam time, you will no doubt perform very well. So as long as you work hard in improving yourself, there's no need to stress. Should you fail your exam, well, let's not get into that today, okay? I'm sure you all succeed with flying colors. What happens if I fail, huh? Satomi smiles widely at the class. Everyone seems to be in a good mood after hearing her passionate speech. I ran through the subjects she talked about in my head. Magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. They all sound fairly interesting. I get the feeling I'll enjoy practical magic the most. After all, isn't this about casting spells and seeing a real magic before your eyes? Satomi wraps up her little speech with a few heartfelt quotes from some famous magical girls, or something along those lines. I don't know. I started getting hungry, so I began to zone out. Sounds like my life. Before I know it, I'm being shuffled out of class by Hikari. All the other students are leaving too, and Yui is also falling behind, pushing me from the back. Hikari pulls me aside in a corridor. So, Michael, what do you think? Everyone sounds so exciting, right? Yeah. I actually think I'll enjoy my time here somewhat. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I have a feeling we'll have the most of our classes today, so we'll always help each other out during our studies. I noticed Yui standing off to the side of the corridor. She's glancing around her phone absent-mindedly. I get the feeling she's not the one to make friends easily, that she doesn't seem to know anyone at the school except me for some reason. Maybe I should make an effort and invite her to hang out with Akari myself. Duh! I'm super excited about magical history class. I want to learn about all the famous magical girls in history, like Jeanne d'Arc and Cleopatra. Wait a minute. Joan d'Arc? Whatever. I let Akari trail off as I wander over to Yui. Hey! Yui looks up on her phone, somewhat taken aback. I wasn't waiting around for you or anything like that. I just don't know anyone here. We just met. It's okay, don't sweat it. I'm sorry about running into you, this morning and seeing something that I shouldn't have seen. Yui almost gives me a smile. Almost. It's a term. It's okay. I'm glad I met at least one new person today. Me too. If you don't mind, you're more than welcome to hang out with myself and Akari. Thank you. I like that. I feel more comfortable around having few friends around. Akari stamps over in a huff. Michael, I was in the middle of talking to you and you just walked away? Who taught you to be so rude? It certainly wasn't me. I'm not commenting on that at all. Hey, sorry, Akari. I figured I should properly introduce you since we'll be taking classes together. Akari, this is Yui. Yui, this is my little not girlfriend, Akari. Your little friend? Is that how I am to you? Well, you are little. We know each other for how many years now? The amount of disrespect I get from you is incredible. Then why are you still my friend? Whoa, I'm sorry, Akari. I'm sorry. Yui, Akari's my childhood friend, not girlfriend. We know each other forever. It's nice to meet you, Akari. Well, nice to meet you too. Since we're all new here, we all should be friends. I will make school more fun, right? Yeah. That sounds great, Michael. Yui does something that I didn't expect. She bows formally to Akari. Akari, I hope we can be good friends. Please take care of me. I'm taken aback by her formality and politeness. Even Akari is shocked, leaning in her face, and I only can offer a stunning reply. Thank you? I hope you can become good friends? Yui offers Akari a warm smile, then blushes a little and goes back to burying her face in her phone. I guess she got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants to get something to eat? Michael is paying today. What? Hey! Akari and Yui checks on my expression before dragging me out to lunch. After we stuffed our face with food, the three of us returned to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with the tour of school grounds and introduction to optional subjects we can enroll in, which is spelt wrong. It was pretty full on today, even though our actual core class hasn't begun yet. The teachers wrap up today about 3 p.m., telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Akari offered to walk home with me, so I said goodbye to Yui and headed to the opposite direction. For long, Akari and I found ourselves in front of my place. Why? So, in all, what do you think of our first day? I'm liking it so far, I think. Even though we haven't really started learning any magic yet. Yeah, well, from tomorrow on, it's classes as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking, letting your grades drop. Don't worry, I'll do my best somewhat. Thanks. By the way, what do you think of Yui? She's not going to replace you, I mean, that's for sure. She's nice, she's a little weird. Well, so am I, but I don't say that. She's nice. What? What? Was I supposed to say? God damn it. Anyway, I suppose so. Though she's a little hard to talk to, don't you think? With people like Yui, you never know what they're thinking. It might be the best to be careful around her. I give Akari a nod, though I'm not too worried. I've seen a lot of side Yui that Akari hasn't seen, and also other things. Even if that side is just underwear, at the very least, I know Yui can let her guard down. Anyway, since you broke my heart, I think you should have an early night. We need to be up bright and early tomorrow, and I don't want to repeat the performance for you being late. Roger that, I'll set my alarm extra early. Make sure you do. Akari beams her a familiar smile and then skips away. See you tomorrow, classmate. I wave sheepishly as Akari goes her own way. I should head inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow's just another school day. Flashback. Ooh. For some reason, I'm much more energetic this morning. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have a clear idea of what's in store for today. I have a pretty good day yesterday. Shut up, Josh Groban. I didn't ask you. I woke up on time, brushed my teeth, and even took a shower. Silky clean. After putting my brand new academy uniform, my phone bebopped. A nice tune to let me know the incoming text message. I checked the screen and my eyes are assaulted by a hailstorm of animated emojis. Good morning, sleepyhead. Mom had to leave early for work today. Cross-eyed emoji. I don't want to eat breakfast alone. Can I come have breakfast with you? Y/N. God, I was gonna say that's such a elementary school thing. Well, there's no doubt that this is from Akari. She always texts like this. I heave a sigh and send her one letter reply. No! Before I can even put my phone down, a reply pops on screen. Meanie, be nice to me, cross-eyed emoji. Classic Akari. A second reply follows. BT, by the way, I'm outside. Seriously? If I don't know her so well, I swear this girl has issues with boundaries. You think? Head towards the front door and open up. I'm greeted by a gentle breeze. The fresh spring air is crisp this morning. Feels so nice to my skin. Hikari is standing there, glaring angrily at her phone. A single cherry blossom petal is stuck to her hair. Can't believe you don't want me over for breakfast. Next time, I won't ask. I'll just show up. Well, you already did, so what makes any difference if you did show up or not? That pretty much the same as right now. Shh! I don't want to hear it. Now move out of the way. I'm making us pancakes. And I don't want pancakes. I want waffles. Well, I can't complain about that. I mean, I'm more of a waffle person than a pancake person. But I mean, that's just me. Akari's pretty good at making pancakes. Even she just used the pre-made mix from the store. Akari heads into the kitchen and starts humming as she prepares breakfast. I decide to sit down on the table and just wait for Akari to expand her energy. It doesn't take her long to finish cooking. When she's done, she brings 2 plates of delicious smelling pancakes to the table. They have no flavor to it. Ta-da! Pancakes a la Hikari, my family's secret recipe. You bought the pre-made mix from the store, didn't you? Yes, but I added sugar. Sugar! It's the secret ingredient. Why? I poke my tongue out her and dig in. Sure enough, the pancakes are good. Nice and fluffy. And very sugary. Somehow I don't have diabetes, but all the instant food Akari makes tastes way better when it's made myself. Maybe she added sugar to everything. Even instant noodles. Ew! Akari has a mouthful of food when she decides to tell me one of her trademark weird stories. I had a dream about you last night. We were together, walking through the dark and eerie forest. You were holding my hand and then you said you liked me less than Yui. I was so scared, but you were so brave. You told me that no one could hurt me as long as you were around. So that made me feel better until we ran into an evil witch. The witch said, Eat this cauldron of boiled mushrooms, or I'll place a wicked curse on you. And I ate the mushrooms, right? Because that's what I see nowadays on these promos on YouTube. Have some mushrooms. You refuse to eat that disgusting concoction. So the witch pulled out her wand and pointed at you. Zap, boom, tazam! You transformed into a gross mushroom. The witch cracked and disappeared into darkness. I looked into your disgusting mushroom face. Thank you, by the way. I've been told that before. I saw that you still had eyes and a mouth, and I was more disappointed. Even as a mushroom, you still had your usual dopey look. It made me really happy that you were still yourself. Thanks? Weird dream, right? Yeah, totally. But it got me thinking, if you turned into a talking mushroom, what would you do with yourself? Don't worry about it. What would you do if I was a talking mushroom? I would wait until you eat me. Only a matter of time until you got hungry. I don't know. It was a stupid dream, and I'm not a mushroom, so it doesn't matter. I'd find a nice hot spring and have soaked until it becomes soup. As I wish. Let's just do this one. That's so mean. Well, it's the truth. I never eat you. Well, at least I don't think I would. Mushrooms are gross. Kari and I both finished eating. It was a good breakfast, that for sure. Though I can't help but to feel a little sleepy after packing my face full of food. That's because of the sugar. Kari must be feeling the same way because she began to yawn. A little cherry blossom petal that was stuck to her head fluttered down and landed on the empty plate. Oh look, I'm so happy that cherry blossoms are in season again. This is my favorite time of year. The tree looks so pretty. Kari's face turns red as she blushes. I'm so glad we get to go to school together in the springtime. Such a wonderful dream come true. I return Kari's smile and have to admit, I feel the same way as she does for some reason. It really is a nice time of year, and the perfect season for a new beginning. Oh snap, we're gonna get going or we'll be late. Well, here we go again, the mad rush to get to school in time. You know, I woke up early this morning. If we're late today, at least I could place the blame on Kari's absurd mushroom dream story. We grab all our stuff and hastily make our way to the school. On the next episode, we continue on at school again. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Check out the playlist, everything so far with How to Date a Magical Girl. If you enjoy stuff like this, guys, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't, guys. Check out Finn Gaming. Check out the end where you can find me, like Finn React. Thank you very much for watching. This is Michael, signing out.